You know what? I think, what am I gonna do? Now, I think I'm just gonna make this a really kick-ass commentary and just talk about random stuff. And now I'm gonna talk about my trip to Connecticut. Okay, so brace yourselves, people, because this is very exciting news. Okay, super exciting. Anyways, so some of you might not know, but I do have a boyfriend. Well, kind of boyfriend. You'll understand in the kind of end of the commentary, whatever. And so, I have a boyfriend, and he's in the Navy. And he is based in Connecticut, which is a 4.5-hour drive from me. Which isn't that bad. Anyways, so, this weekend, no, not this weekend, last weekend, I decided to drive to Connecticut, only my parents. My parents were, so it was our first meeting, so my parents didn't want me to go alone, and blah, 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 blah. So they came with us. But don't worry, they stayed in a different hotel room. We didn't even know they were there. We had our own time. It was perfect. Awesome weekend. Anyways, so then, we go. And he was everything that I could ever imagine of. He is amazing. I don't know. I love him so much. And yeah. So I'll tell you like exactly everything that we did. So we got there at around 8 o'clock at night because my mom finished work at 3, and we had to drive there. So we got there around 8, and so then it was super sweet. Like, I mean, I remember like it was yesterday. Like, I get out of the car and I told my parents like, okay, don't look, because it was super awkward. I mean, if I had to choose, I wouldn't want them to be there because less awkward. Alright, so then I go up, and then he's with his friend because, I don't know, I was kind of nervous. He was kind of nervous too. I mean, it was the first time ever, so super crazy. So then, he like kind of, I walk over, and then he sees me, and then he runs to me, and then, it's this big hugging session and kissing session. It was like amazing. And I really enjoyed it. And, yeah, and then, and it's on a submarine base, guys. It's cray. I actually visited a submarine. Anyways, but I'll get to that after. And so then, so yeah, he brings me over to like a bench kind of thing. And then he gives me a card that he got. And it was so, like, I still have it now. I'm always gonna keep it. And, I don't know. It's just, I know that whatever the card, like, I know that this card was meant for him to give it to me. That's how special it was. And then, I put it down, and after he takes my hands, and he says my name, and then he starts going down. And I'm like, oh my god, what is he gonna do? And lo and behold, he puts his hand in his pocket, and he pulls out a ring. And then the only thing that I remember saying is no. And I'm like, is this really happening? And then lo and behold, he opens it, and he says, Brittany, will you marry me? So then I'm like, okay, give me a bed, give me a pillow, give me a mattress. I don't care, because I'm going to faint. This is super hardcore shit, and I don't know, it's like everything that I can imagine happened that night. And as you guys are probably wondering, what did I say? I said yes. So guys, I am engaged. It is an amazing feeling. Just because of the fact that I'm a fiance now, And like, he's my fiance. That's why I said boyfriend, because I didn't want to give it away. And yeah, he's my fiance. And just by giving us those titles just makes it that much more fun, that much more amazing. It's like the next step in our relationship, and I can't wait to take that final step with him, I'm very excited, oh my god. And yeah. So, anyways, so that night, we ended up, then we went back, we went to our hotel rooms and stuff like that. And yeah. You guys can probably guess what happened. I'm not giving you guys details about that. And so that was that night. We ended up watching a little bit of The Hobbit, but then I passed out. I was like, I'm done with this. He tired me out. I'm like, whew. Anyways, and so then the next day, we get up around, I don't know what, we get up like maybe at 9:10 or something. And then that day we went to visit the base, so he brought us to the Naval Museum. We saw a bunch of missiles. We saw the first submarine ever built, which was pretty cool. We saw the Tomahawk missiles. We saw how a submarine was separated, like how big the kitchen was, how big the bathroom was, how big, like, what space was given for what, And it's pretty cool. I mean, and then after that we went to a submarine tour kind of thing. Well, it was a submarine museum, but it was like a tour, so you actually could go in the submarine, and it was exactly what how it was, what space was given to what and whatnot. And it was super cool because, like, you have, like, your doors are basically a hole in the wall. You basically have to lift your leg over it just to get through it. That's what it is. And, like, the beds are so small that they sleep three on top of each other, but it's just enough for them to get in and get out. That's how big it was. Where they eat, it was a decent size. It wasn't super big, but it wasn't super small. But what sucked is that they had to share that place with the oh my god, what's it called? The infirmary kind of thing. So it was the infirmary, their lunchroom and stuff. The kitchen was just enough for one person to walk. That was it. What else? The toilets were small. It's pretty much pretty much all the stuff. I mean, I don't remember anything really sticking out and stuff. There's no windows in submarines. My mom was pretty disappointed in that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And then that day, yeah, that was like pretty much in the morning. Then we went out to eat, and then my parents brought me and Corbin, that's his name. They brought me and Corbin back to base, so I got to visit pretty much stores and stuff, and I got to visit his barracks. No, not his barracks. Whatchamacallit, where they stay in their rooms or whatever. And so they're pretty small. It's nice, but it's small. Anyways, and so we talked, we cuddled, we kissed, whatever. Pretty much same shit, different pile kind of thing. I play video games. I played on his tablet. Tablets are awesome. Just so you guys know, I like tablets. And yeah. It's pretty much it for that weekend. And then I left at 9:30, and it was hard saying goodbye. I cried a lot. I wish I kissed him more before I left. That's one of my regrets. But no, that night, cause like even when I went back to the hotel room, it was a constant reminder of him, and I couldn't stop crying. So then, my dad came up, and he was like, you know what, just come spend the night with us downstairs, and that's what I did. And so yeah, that was my. Oh, and the next day what did we do? We left early in the morning, and we went to Vermont, to New Hampshire. We went shopping, because there's no taxes, which is pretty cool. We went shopping and had a pretty good time, and then we came back home. It was like, we got here, it was 3 or 4 or something, and we just chilled. So that was my weekend in Connecticut. What else? think there's 3 minutes left to this commentary. I'm pretty sure. Oh, what else can I talk about? School's done. Yeah, passed all my classes. Guess what? I feel like I'm talking to like my friend or something. Well, you guys are my friends, but you know what I mean. You know, like when you talk to a friend, you're like more crazy. That's how I feel right now. It snowed. When was it? Wednesday? Last week. Or was it Saturday? Maybe it was Saturday. I don't remember. But it snowed. And we're the end of May. It's like, what is this wizardry? No, seriously, it was cray-cray. We did not deserve this. Not cool. Alright, so yeah. I was pretty, like, at first it started out as rain, but, you know, then it got colder, and, you know, it was coming out in big chunks, you know. I was working at the time, so I didn't really get that much snow. But yeah, when I came back to my car, like, my whole window was all white, my front window and my back window, and it was like slush. It was cray-cray. And so yeah, that's my snowing experience. It's pretty horrible. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it play on. I'm gonna put the music back on because I die stupidly and it pisses me off. So, I love you guys. Have a good week. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. I think there'll be more uploads sooner. If I get motivated. Just motivate me, guys. Be like, go Brittany, upload more videos. We want to hear your voice numerous times. You can do it. And yeah, okay, goodbye.